With the rapid development of the global economy, the carbon emissions have increased significantly, and the global ecology is facing serious challenges, which is a big threat to the survival and development of human beings. The goal of carbon peak and carbon neutrality has become a global consensus. In the field of energy, which is closely related to the fate of mankind, green power substitution has become the necessary way to achieve the goal of carbon peak and carbon neutrality, and the core guarantee for human beings to build a prosperous new world. The power grid is a major infrastructure for all countries. With a growing demand for electricity, how to improve the efficiency of the existing power grid while making the power grids to be built more economically and reliably. The global power grid companies are exploring this. External insulation is a key component in determining the safety and economy of the power grid. For a long time, due to the slow progress of the external insulation technology, the traditional power grid is facing three major problems: high resource consumption, poor reliability, and high O&M costs. Currently, global power grid investments are facing three major challenges. The carbon emission from the grid construction is facing rigid constraint. Land acquisition for power grid construction is becoming more difficult. End users are increasingly concerned about the reliability and cost of power supply. However, the traditional external insulation power grid cannot cope with this. In response to the difficulties and challenges faced by the global power grid, through independent innovation of new materials and new processes, Shima has successfully developed the world's leading new external insulation power grid. Which has four advantages of low carbon emission, less land occupation, more reliability, and low costs. This is strategically important to achieve the goal of carbon peak and carbon neutrality and promote the progress of the industry. New external insulation power grid. By using new composite insulated cross-arm transmission towers to replace the traditional transmission towers, can reduce the use of steel and concrete by about 20% on average. According to scientific estimations and calculations, this new technology can reduce more than 20 million tons of carbon emissions per year globally. This new technology can reduce 20% of transmission corridor width and about 10% of substation land area on average, which will significantly reduce the amount of land occupied by power grid facilities and alleviate the increasingly acute land conflicts. Through more than 20 years of global application, it has been proven that this new technology can reduce by 60% of the transmission line accidents, such as wing swinging, flashover, and the most pernicious explosions and fractures in substations. This new technology can reduce the first-time construction cost of the power grid. At the same time, by achieving 30 years maintenance-free and zero accident of external insulation, it will also reduce significantly the cost of operation and maintenance and the loss caused by power outages. For the tremendous existing power grid, use this new technology to upgrade. The benefits would be greater. Without replacing transmission tower bodies and increasing the width of transmission corridors, it can economically and conveniently achieve the voltage and capacity upgrade of the existing power grid, and the maximum transmission capacity can be increased exponentially. According to calculations, a complete upgrade of the global existing power grid using this technology can reduce the investment in new power grids to be built by about 30% over the next 30 years. At the same time, it will significantly reduce the accident rate and operation and maintenance costs of the grid. Thus, will significantly improve the whole life cycle ROI of the existing power grid. In addition, Shima new external insulation distribution network solution, taking advantages of long lifespan in lightweight composite insulated crossarm and composite external insulated on-column equipment, could achieve 30 years no tripping. After 20 years of global product application, the new external insulation power grid has seen results worldwide and comprehensively initiates the leading replacement of traditional external insulation power grid. At present, Shima has developed into a global industrial group with 4 segments: intelligent manufacturing, engineering turnkey, power grid investment, construction and operation, and investment on industrial chain and supply chain. It has engineering design, product integration, construction management, operation and maintenance, EPCM. The whole process of innovation, research and development capabilities. Several local subsidiaries has been set up in 5 continents around the world, and our business covers more than 100 countries and regions. Innovation-driven to the future, with the vision of providing people with more economical electricity, Shima is driving the power system into the era of new material power grid with innovation, contributes to the achievement of the goal of carbon peak and carbon neutrality globally, and create more value for building a community of shared future for mankind.